How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be visiting an exotic that got buffed when Season of the Deep dropped, and that would be Oathkeepers. Now, Aztecross already dropped a video showcasing how this piece of armor already synergizes with all the other exotic bows. A link to that video will be in the description. Everyone knows him and his team do a great job about breaking down numbers and percentages and everything else, so please, if you're interested in that, go check it out. I, on the other hand, am going to be looking at what perk on legendary bows I think works best with Oathkeepers. And in my opinion, I think that's Frenzy, because it gives you a 15% damage increase after being in combat for 12 seconds, which can stack with Adamant Brace, the Oathkeeper exotic perk. All damage testing that you see is going to be with the Tripwire Canneray, a legendary bow we got back in Season of the Seraph that I have crafted. This is one of only 3 legendary bows that has Frenzy, the other 2 being Imperial Needle and Wolf Tone Draw. The only way to obtain these 2 right now is by hoping Xur has them when he comes by, or by playing Dares of Eternity. Wolf Tone Draw right now being the very special case because it is the only precision frame that has Frenzy. Now obviously, it being a precision frame is going to do more damage, so if you have one with Frenzy, go ahead and try that out. I don't have one and I haven't been able to get my hands on one, so all damage testing will be done with a lightweight frame bow. I'm making our way to Carl. One shot with Frenzy active at a distance is 30,801 damage. Then I realized I didn't fully draw the bow. I released it just short of it being fully drawn, and that does make a difference. Now when I was setting myself up again, I accidentally picked up an orb of power on the ground right there in front of me, which activated my arc weapon mod searches and caused this shot to do 42,347 damage. Now I tested this several times, and no matter how many times I tested it, even if I had 2 or 3 armor charges, as soon as one armor charge would go away, the damage would drop. And here, after you see that the armor charge goes away, Frenzy and Oathkeepers by themselves put out 36,194 damage. Now this, I think, is going to be the more ideal damage output you should be expecting by running this combo. Now Cross did mention in his video that Oathkeepers and the exotic perk from Tiku's did synergize well, and I immediately thought, well, maybe Dragonfly or even Incandescent would synergize with it just the same, and all I got was a very wide range of results, and everything, for me at least, just came out inconclusive. And here is the baseline damage for Frenzy, which is 14,478. Now if you've gotten this far and wondering why I'm choosing Frenzy instead of Rampage or Swashbuckler or another kind of damage boosting perk, Frenzy is the only damage boosting perk that gives you 15% damage by just being in combat. Everything else requires a kill. And the max uptime on something like Rampage or Swashbuckler is only 4.5 seconds. And you need a full 5 seconds in order to get the full damage benefit from Oathkeeper. Now, if you do have the enhanced versions of Swashbuckler or Rampage, you do have 5 seconds, but then it becomes this weird race against the clock to try and take advantage of the damage bonus. And if you miss, then you lose your bonus and have to set up everything again to try and do it again. And that, for me, it just feels like too much work, especially when you compare it to Frenzy, where you just have to be in combat. That's it. Now overall, I will say that the buff to Oathkeepers was a good one. The only real bad thing I can say about it is that it feels like it takes just a little too long to get the full damage benefit of it. And yes, I fully understand that that is the point of the perk. Again, this is just if I were to nitpick. Well, that's going to be it for me. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Keep a kind heart, keen mind, and a savage soul. Peace.